Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Moustache John. Hello and welcome back, friends. Moustache John here. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to rant a little bit about Barcelona's big win over Real Betis. 5-2 over the weekend. Griezmann gets 2 goals and an assist. Barcelona fans rejoice. All is well in Barcelona, right? Yes, but also calm down, all right? Everyone's getting a little bit too pumped about this. Yes, Griezmann had a great game. Yes, Ansu Fati made his debut and he looked sharp. Yes, we got the win in Betis, but also calm down. It's Real Betis. It's at the Camp Nou. The results, I mean, granted, I didn't predict 5 goals, but I kind of saw this coming. Let's review what I said in my pre-match preview. I think Barcelona gets the majority of the possession on this. I'm talking 65% possession. And when it comes down to shots, it'll be a little bit more even. Betis is going to look to be quick on that counterattack. So I think maybe both teams end up with somewhere between 5 to 7 shots on goal. I'm going to go 2-1 Barcelona on this one. Okay, so I was a little bit off on the scoreline. I said 2-1, it ended up 5-2, but pretty close with the possession, pretty close with the shots on target. I got the match results correct, so I was pretty dead on with this one. You guys should listen to me next time I do a preview. All right. Anyway, yeah, this was great. Barcelona got a win. Everybody was kind of questioning what was going to happen with Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez and Dembele all being injured, but Valverde, who's under a lot of pressure right now, came out with a 4-3-3 lineup. He had Perez on the left. He had Rafinha on the right with Griezmann playing that number 9. So it worked out well. The only change to the midfield was putting in Busquets for, who started last time, for Alenia. So that really put Sergio Busquets in that holding role, allowed De Jong and, who else started? Oh, Sergio Roberto. De Jong and Sergio Roberto to push forward a little bit more. Here's the thing, De Jong and Sergio Roberto quick enough to get up and down, box to box. So I wasn't expecting Sergio Roberto to get 2 starts on the first 2 matches. I thought he was going to be more off the bench, more of a role utility player. Very excited to have him starting in the midfield. I think Arthur is still nursing an injury. I'm pretty sure he picked up a knock over the summer. So who knows how match fit he is. He was on the bench, so I'm assuming he's just not match fit yet. But I'm liking that midfield combo. Sergio Busquets, De Jong, Sergio Roberto. I'm okay with that. Have Rakitic come in to give people some breaks. Have Arthur come in to give people some breaks. Have Vidal come in, you know, with 30 minutes left of every game just to be an aggressive douche and shut shit down. That's fine. He's a warrior, whatever. But here's the thing. What Griezmann did yesterday, listen, that second goal was phenomenal. First one was also great. Second goal was better. Far post curler with some power. Great. He also set up the goal for Vidal. With that said, that's to be expected. He has been playing in La Liga for many years. He's got experience playing in La Liga. Granted, he is with a new team, but he knows how to play against Real Betis. He knows how to score goals in La Liga. And for what we paid for him, that's what he should be doing. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, don't sing his praises because that's what he gets paid to do. Absolutely not. That was a fantastic performance. Great job, Griezmann. I'm more reacting to the fans who are now acting like Griezmann is some kind of savior. And also the comparisons to Coutinho. That is just not fair. The ESPN did a headline. Goddamn ESPN with their Barcelona news. Says like Griezmann had the game that Coutinho never did. All right, well, when Coutinho first started out, he had 8 goals and 5 assists in 18 matches. So that was his first half season there. So he actually did quite well when he first came into Barcelona. Everybody was excited for Coutinho. Everybody. And he was performing well. Towards the end, it started to slip, and then last season was garbage, all right? I'll give you that. But don't act like Coutinho never did anything at Barcelona. Like, he never had any shining moments, particularly in that first half season. Anyway, I loved watching the reaction of Suarez and Messi on the bench, or in the stands, I should say, when Griezmann scored those goals. Their kids are going nuts. They're having fun with it. And also all the people freaking out over that clip of when Griezmann was subbed off and he's giving everybody high fives, and then Messi seemingly snubbed him at the end. There were so many people blowing that out of proportion. Oh, well, Messi doesn't really want Griezmann. Messi wants Neymar, yada, yada, yada. And now, again, look at that clip. Look at the clip of Lionel Messi smiling. You're telling me he's not happy that Antoine Griezmann is at Barcelona right now? Give me a break. Give me a break. All right? The question is, can Griezmann perform the same way when Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, and Ousmane Dembele are on the pitch? Because it drastically affects the way that you play when there are players that are the go-to players that you rely on to get those goals. You just kind of naturally look to those players. If you notice in this weekend's match, Griezmann was much more, I'll say, influential in terms of getting open, coming to the ball, and being that playmaker. I don't know if he's going to play with that same sort of offensive intensity when you have those players back on the pitch, the Leos, the Suarez, the Dembeles. I don't know. We'll see. I love Griezmann's hustle defensively. Love his hustle defensively. If we end up doing a lineup, and I'm sure we will at some point due to injuries, due to whatever, of Griezmann and Suarez partnering at the strikers up top, that would be a lot of pressure on anybody's back line when they win the ball back. Because Griezmann and Suarez, if nothing else, they will scrap. They will hustle defensively. They will get those goals that are just pressure on the back line, coughing it up. And I'll tell you what, speaking of coughing it up, Sergi Busquets was phenomenal in the midfield over the weekend. Phenomenal. Interceptions galore. Aside from that first 15 minutes, I mean, we got to talk about the Naby Fekir goal. Got in behind our center backs. Jordi Alba was up the pitch on an attack. We got countered. Didn't get back in time. That's the worry with Barcelona's back line, is PK does not have the wheels to get back when you have players running in behind him. So if you have a forward and a winger out there that are drawing our center backs out wide and occupying our wing back, then some midfielder like Fekir, who's holding that number 10 spot, runs in and it's one-on-one with PK, most players are going to get in behind. So we got to figure that out quick. Ter Stegen's going to have to be quick off the line, cutting out through balls. Jordi Alba's going to have to be fast getting back, and PK is just going to have to sit back a little bit more. He is not fast. He was never fast, and now he's not fast and old. So you gotta figure that one out. What else? So great performance from Griezmann. Very happy with that. But also calm down and stop comparing him to Coutinho. It's two different positions. It's two different circumstances. So just give the credit to Griezmann and stop with these Coutinho comparisons. Let Coutinho be. Carlos Perez looked great. He got a goal in, the 56th minute. First touch opens up his body, squares up, and another low shot, far post. What I love about Perez is that he seems to know what he wants to do with the ball before it gets there. There's no getting the ball and squaring up and, do I want to dribble here? Do I want to pass there? He knows what he's going to do. He is efficient in his time on the ball. I'll say that, and I really like that. So he's aggressive, he's confident, and you know what? Between Carlos Perez and Ansu Fati, I'm feeling a little bit better about our winger situation. I was unsure about Perez. I really wanted to see him in a La Liga match because, to me, preseason matches mean nothing in terms of gauging how ready somebody is for a full season campaign. So these first couple matches, you see a little bit more of Perez. I'm excited about it. I like his aggression, absolutely. And Ansu Fati, he looked comfortable. You know, he didn't really make any terrible errors or anything. He was not looking to do too much, I don't think, but he was still able to, particularly on a few counterattacks, get in behind on that wing, cut it back, get some crosses in. So for Perez and Fati, I'm pretty excited about their future. And maybe the game plan is, listen, I've been sitting here questioning, why did we get rid of of Malcolm? Why are we potentially getting rid of Rafinha as well when we know that we're limited on wingers and Dembele is getting injured all the time? What are we doing? And all signs were pointing to bringing in Neymar. Perhaps, with time running out on that potential deal, perhaps what we're doing is actually investing in the future again. Wouldn't that be crazy? We really haven't brought up players. Sergio Roberto is an exception, but we haven't had a lot of success in bringing players out of La Masia since Xavi and Iniesta. When players started leaving, players like Carles Puyol even, we just didn't replace those players. So it's good that we are reinvesting in our youth. That's the point that I'm trying to make. I know I rambled a bit there, but it's good to see that we're potentially reinvesting in our youth. So, end of the day, great result for Barcelona. Let's not get too excited about it. All right, it's a great result, but it's an expected result. We'll see if Griezmann keeps this up when Leo and Dembele and Suarez come back. We'll see if Perez and Ansu Fati continue with their progression as young youth players coming up. Pretty excited for this season to be getting going. I was definitely missing it. So more videos coming. Keep an eye out for those. Thank you so much for the support. I'll see you next time.